Kasi minsan we have to be careful with social media kasi baka bine-brainwash ka rin yan, di ba?
And the policies too, you need to know.
Pinapakita lang yung maganda, hindi pinapakita yung ba. Pero at the end of the day, they really need to decide sino bang presidente ang makakatulong sa atin in the next 4 years, sa current issues that we have here in the States. Yun lang naman.
Yes.
Maraming mga makakasalanan na nagbago or ginamit para, i-transform o gawin yung parang kung ano man yung mensahe or parang anong plan ng Panginoon sa'yo or sa mankind.
Correct.
So, parang
yung purpose mo, naging iba.
Oo nga.
And it's nice to see other people too as well talaga from different states, and to know their style of business. Diba?
Oo nga, kasi they're very generous and sharing.
Yun na naman nagustuhan ko.
I have the eye of the buyer.
Yun na nga.
So when you walk in, I have to put my place and how do buyers see this house on their eye.
Correct. Tama naman. Di naman kami against doon Talaga sinasabi ko lang masyadong perfectionist minsan. Minsan na perfect rin, nandiyan na. Tanggalin mo yung ano yan.
Move na lang. Hello everyone, this is Elizabeth Velasco from the Velasco team of Remax Gold, and this is
Alvin Reyes with Supreme Lending.
And welcome to our episode 63 of Bahay Pinoy sa Tate.
Yes.
Hello, Alvin.
Hello.
Kumusta ka na?
Everything is well, thank you so much.
Yes, November na.
Sobra.
At ito na, eleksyon na. Papadating na. Bumoto ka na ba sa mail or boboto ka in person?
Gusto ko personal.
Wow, ganun ka ka-civic.
Gusto ko talaga. Gusto ko maramdaman talaga yung katotohanan. pero hindi ko sasabihin sino boboto ko, guys.
Teka muna. Marami ako nakikita na sinusunog yung mga balota.
Meron nga yung may nasunog isang box ba yun? Totoo ba yun?
Pero would that really make a ding on the results?
Well, voters are voters. Counts, diba? Everyone counts, right?
Correct.
What I would say, diba? Right? Pero ito na naman tayo.
Interesting.
Very interesting. This whole presidential campaign has been really interesting. Back and forth.
Napaka-controversial.
Sobrang controversial
talaga. Ang daming mga nangyari, di ba?
Sobra. Minsan natatawa ako
Bakit?
Kasi minsan papanoorin ko yung isang news media na isang channel.
Iba ang pinopromote.
Tapos yung isa, iba rin ang pinopromote. Parang sa totoo lang kung ako yung talagang manilito ka rin
Hindi. Kasi ganito, dapat yung mga voters, lalo na yung mga kabataan.
Yeah.
Kasi they're really, rely on social media for information, di ba?
Gen Z, lalo yan.
Correct. Kailangan alamin nila yung platform. Kasi minsan we have to be careful with social media kasi baka bine-brainwash ka rin yan, di ba?
And the policies too, you need to know.
Pinapakita lang yung maganda, hindi pinapakita yung ba. Pero at the end of the day, they really need to decide sino bang presidente ang makakatulong sa atin in the next 4 years, sa current issues that we have here in the States. Yun lang naman.
Yes.
For the 4 years, that's all it is.
No
diba?
less, no less, no more. Yun ang talagang dapat yung i-concentrate.
Yeah, kasi hindi naman to permanente. 4 years lang.
4 years lang.
Right. Kasi right now, we're just not worried about, local or what's in the US, diba? We also have to kung anong nangyayari sa buong mundo.
International. Global wise.
Correct. Nga, katulad ng yung bagong development. Tell me.
Kanina nabalitaan namin, again, we saw this in the news that some of the North Korean armies, soldiers or armies actually, they're now in Ukraine.
What?
Yeah, and they're basically, sabi nila, pinakita pa nga, they're dressed in Russians uniforms.
Really?
So they're basically, because remember, alam naman natin, Russia and the North Korean are kind of like allies
yeah.
sila.
Wow, that's interesting.
Huge news talaga.
Ano na kailan ba matatapos yung war na yan? Yung Ukraine versus
And then
Russia?
we have the Israel and the Iran.
Oo
as
nga.
well sa Middle East, di ba?
Oo nga.
Parang sa Europe,
Hindi,
from
teka
Europe
muna.
to East, from Middle East.
Hindi, teka man, di ba yung Iran, I mean, hindi naman talaga sila ang kalaban, ang
Yeah.
ano nila yung, di ba?
Yung Gaza.
Correct, oo.
Pero nga, binomba kasi ng Iran ng Israel, di ba?
Ano ba yan? Kampi-kampihan na.
Sobra nga nakakalito
Oo, tapos di ba ang China? Di ba?
Ito, and China naman.
Binubuli ngayon ng Pilipinas.
Lahat, kung sino nando sa neighbor niya, gusto ng ano yan, di ba? Take over.
So, all we could do is really pray.
Yeah.
Pray for world peace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totoo
kasi
yan.
maraming naapektuhan,
Yeah.
di ba?
Correct.
Yes.
And of course, one of the issues that we have, kung sa akin lang muna, di ba? Unahin muna natin yung issue natin dito within the United States talaga. Right?
Dito sa Amerika.
Sa Amerika muna. Pero again, sino man ang iboboto nyo, make sure na you know the policies kung sino man ang presidential nominating
Correct,
nyo, right?
oo.
Tsaka mga platform tulad na sinabi ni Elizabeth.
Yes.
It's very important.
Yeah, importante yun. Oh, I mean, may mga good and bad or advantage and disadvantage yung parehong
Both naman,
presidential candidates. And some of them I agree, some of them I don't agree. Pero katulad nga ng nasabi ko, I don't want to be political. I just want to keep it to myself.
Yeah.
Pero when I'm, voting, kung sino man yung iboboto ko, is sino ba ang more likely mag-alleviate ng problema natin for the next 4 years.
True.
Who do you think will be like a good leader?
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
May nabasa ako actually sa social media. This is actually one of my good realtor friend in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
Nakita ko yung post niya na maraming mga makakasalanan. 'Di ba? Na nagbago or ginamit para
transform.
I-transform o gawin yung parang kung ano man yung mensahe or parang anong plan ng Panginoon
sa'yo
or sa mankind.
Correct.
So parang
yung purpose mo naging iba.
Oo nga, so it's like wow, totoo nga yun kasi ang daming mga naging saints na naging makasalanan si Magdalena.
Tax collector, isa pa, di ba? Yung isang pa sa tax collector siya ng dati
na Roman. Di ba si Magdalena mababa ang
mismo.
Di ba?
Mismo. Pinapanood ko agabi na. Totoo yan.
Sometimes pinanood
sa yung The Chosen, The Chosen na version.
Oo nga, pinapanood mo. Oo nga, pero it is kasi if you look at the history, di ba?
Totoo yan. Yung mga iba talaga came from the bad side.
Oo nga.
And then
na-transform sila.
Becoming a tool to mankind to different
yes,
purpose
na. So, kasi we tend to look at yung history nila, di ba? Okay. And at the end of the day, I mean that's a good gauge kasi yun yung parang magiging tendency ng tao.
People change.
Yeah. Pero syempre, some people don't change.
Yeah, some people don't change.
Okay. Kaya nga some of the people, tinitingnan nila yung character.
Yeah.
Kasi kung gano'n na sila ngayon, ano pa kaya pag naupo sila sa pwesto?
Correct.
Diba?
People change pero minsan panlabas lang.
Correct.
Diba?
Oo nga.
Hindi rin tama yung
Oo nga. Or it could be in their selfish way. Kaya ang hirap mag-decide.
Tsaka grabe itong election na to, sobrang tirahan ng dalawang panig, di ba?
Oo nga, para
di ba sinabihan nila
grabe yung debate
Tsaka hindi pa recently sinabihan nila si Trump kinukumpare na kay Hitler. Di ba?
Oo nga,
di ba? Malupit.
Uy, huwag tayo magsabi ng pangalan.
Listen, wala akong binoboto pero I'm just telling you the event na nangyayari, nakikita natin how I wouldn't say crazy but how really sa akin kasi sobrang tirihan talaga sila
And we also have to be careful kasi minsan, kasi dati dyaryo lang, radyo, at saka TV. Ngayon, I mean, anybody could be an announcer. Anybody could analyze whatever. And all they have to do is make TikTok or Instagram or Reels.
Sobra.
And we have to be careful kasi, you could be sued for libel or, yung naninira ka ng kapwa, di ba?
Correct.
So, at the end of the day, all we need to do is really speak the truth.
Yeah.
And hindi lahat ng mga mamayan ng tiga-Amerika, I'm sure they're not that dumb. You know what I mean?
And ang hirap kasi rin pasukin itong
Politika.
Politics eh. Talagang walang,
Ang hirap.
walang katapusan na argument minsan, di ba?
Kasi ang politics, at the end of the
sobra.
day, baligtaran yan. Kaya nga ang politics, balimbingan.
Balimbingan, di
Kasi
ba?
kung saan ako makaka-benefit, doon ako. I mean, kausap kita, yes, good ako sa'yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Pag kausap mo naman yung kabila, sige, good ako sa'yo.
But you know what?
Diba?
I've never seen an election campaign
Na
as I wouldn't say worse, but as talagang itong campaign na to, itong
ganun ka-importante.
ganun sobrang sira. I've seen Reagan, I've seen Clinton, si Reagan, di ba, before.
Kasi people like drama too. You gotta remember.
Is it because of the social media na kaya ang bilis magano?
Hindi kasi, I mean, magsalita ka lang, di ba? And things could get blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
And then they could even edit that. And the artificial intelligence could actually talk as if
Correct. Parang
siya yung
totoo na, reality
nagsasalita,
na.
di ba?
Grabe, oo.
So we have to be really careful.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Well, again, let's see what's gonna happen, right? We just want to be able to share our thoughts on that when it comes to the election tsaka presidency, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but we need to, encourage everyone to, vote. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
mean, this is your civic duties,
Yes.
and this is your right to vote.
Yes.
Every vote counts, and at the end of the day, you have a voice.
Correct.
And exercise that voice,
Yeah,
di ba?
yeah.
Ganon.
So ako, alam ko, gagawin ko talaga. I'm gonna be there. Gusto ko ako mismo.
Teka muna. Speaking of that, kasi hindi ko pa nakukuha yung mail ko. Hindi ko
Hindi
nga
pa?
alam kung saan yung polling place.
Naka-register ka, pero nag-register ka,
Siyempre,
di ba? Okay,
oo. Tawagan ko yung mister ko.
Normally,
alam niya.
sa post office area or sa
Hindi,
city
nasa
hall.
nandun sa, parang nasa notification
Yeah.
sa mail kung nasaan ang ano mo.
Saan?
Or actually, you could even go to the website.
And see.
And you just put your address and then they'll tell you kung saan yung polling place.
So let's see.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about your retreat.
Oo nga
natin
pala,
ang issue,
yan
guys.
pala ang topic natin. Oo
Ayan,
nga.
ang ganda pa.
Ayan,
Yeti yan. Yeti.
Oo, bigyan kita ng isa.
I want
Meron
one,
ako.
for sure.
So,
Yeah.
actually, nakita mo ba yung jacket ko?
Elite
Ayan.
retreat, ha?
Oo.
And you go
Elite
there every
yan.
year, ha? Alam, gusto ko yan. Every year ka
Oo nga.
nagpupunta dyan.
Actually, na-qualified ako in 2016. And then the last 2 years, hindi ko pinapansin yan. Kasi once you get qualified, you get like an email. Tapos first year, I went to the RE/MAX convention.
Yeah. What was it? Kanong last year, saan ba? Do you remember?
Wait. Nag-RE/MAX convention muna. Tapos during RE/MAX convention, yung mga Chairman's Club,
Yes.
Titan Club, and Diamond Club, and Pinnacle Club,
Yeah.
got invited to the round table. Tapos dun nabanggit yung RE/MAX Elite Retreat.
Okay.
So naintriga ako. So my first one is actually in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That was in 2019,
Okay.
before the pandemic.
Okay.
So I went. So nagustuhan ko siya kasi parang top 300, actually the top 1%
Yeah.
of RE/MAX
RE/MAX.
network.
Nationwide to, ha?
Oo, no, US and Canada.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
So, very small group lang siya, pero ang daming anong tawag dito, golden nuggets, kasi each state or each realtor, they operate their business so differently.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So, ang dami kong mga natutunan.
Yeah.
And then, alam mo naman, di ba, ang RE/MAX, most of them are like really experienced agent.
Yes.
Na hindi to yung mga baguhan
Yeah.
na realtor. Kasi, of course, being member ng, yun ang anong tawag dito, minimum requirement, Chairman's Club.
There's a certain numbers that you need to produce. Or you need to be production-wise.
Yes,
correct?
oo.
Yeah.
In order to actually
To qualify. Yeah,
oo.
okay.
And I'm really like, happy kasi sabi ko, wow, this is such a good network. And RE/MAX really put in a really good event. Kasi talagang they take care of you.
Yeah.
At saka palaging maganda yung lugar na inaano nila, parang first class
And
hotel
this is all
palagi.
expense, di ba? All expense.
No, actually they take care of your meals and everything, but you still have to pay for your hotel.
Okay.
And for your flight.
Okay.
Oo
Right.
nga.
But so what is the most thing that you love about going to this kind of event or itong mga retreat na to? What are the things that you, when you go in and when you come out, what are the things that you like?
Yeah. Okay. So sa Remax Elite, they always normally do that every September or October.
September, October.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
So ang nagustuhan ko sa kanya, para bang it really forces you to parang business plus pleasure.
Correct.
Okay,
yes.
kasi may mga pag-golf tournament. Sila yun, nag-enjoy
Yeah,
kami.
nakita ko nga yung mga post ninyo.
Kasi di kami nanalo.
Di ba?
Pero they team us up kasi beginners kami ni Charlie. So they team you up with yung mga profession.
The same level.
Oo, para para hindi the same level yung mga profession. So parang nagkaroon ka ng golf lesson.
Para matuto ka. Yeah, it's nice.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
So couple, you team up with the couple. And then you imagine getting to spend time with them in the golf course, 18 holes for 7 hours.
Yeah. And you talk a lot of stuff. You
Yes,
do a lot of conversation.
Yes,
this is what creates a relationship tsaka networking.
Oo,
Yeah,
and you get to pick their brain.
Yeah,
They teach you, katulad nung nakalaro namin si Nate Martinez from Arizona. I mean, he's a big broker. He has 130 agents. Wow, it's a big one.
Wow,
yes,
huge.
and he's been in the business for over 25 years. So we learned a lot from him, and he's very generous and very smart guy.
Yeah.
So I mean, me and Charlie, we enjoyed it. Yes.
Okay. Well, yun naman nakikita ko sa elites, sa mga top producers, right?
Yes.
They're not afraid to share what they know. They're not afraid to share how they do their business,
Yeah. Yun nga ang maganda sa Remax Elite kasi you get to mingle with a lot of agents and not in your market.
Correct.
So they're from different states.
Yeah.
Okay? Kasi syempre minsan medyo syempre pagkatulad niyan competition pareho kayo nasa Sacramento.
Parehong area. Parang
so para pag sinishare mo yung secret mo. But at the end of the day, no one is a secret. You just go to YouTube. Everything is out
there
in the internet.
May mga ibang Pilipino bang nakita ka? Like
nako, yun wala.
Wala? Ikaw lang.
Actually, may isa lang.
Out
of 300 agents.
What
siya? Nasa Solano County.
Solano County, okay.
Yes,
gotcha.
si Michelle.
Alright,
Oo.
okay, perfect.
Pero yung may kulay, wala masyado.
Okay, I don't wanna, I just wanna know.
At the end of the day, you gotta remember, itong profession na to, medyo maraming, alam mo na, yung
dominant pa rin.
yung maraming dominant ang puti. Kasi you gotta remember, 1960s lang nagkaroon ng equal housing opportunity.
Yes.
So that's why, being a Filipino realtor, I'm really proud of it. And, that's how most of my clients, dahil maganda yung nakakatulong ka sa kapwa Pilipino at yung sinusuportahan mo ang sariling atin.
Tama yan.
Diba?
Tama yan.
I know a lot of people says, Filipino have crab mentality.
Yeah.
But I really don't think that way. I always see in goodness on everybody.
Yes.
I mean, kung ano man yun or inggit o selos or whatever. I mean, alam mo naman, couple for Christ.
Yes, of course.
So parang sa akin, hindi ko na pinapansin yun. Basta focus lang ako na matulungan ko yung family. Yun lang. Kasi
all the time.
And if your heart is there, the mali talaga will follow.
It's all about servicing people.
Yeah, servicing people.
Yun talaga
yes,
yun.
oo.
Yeah.
Kaya nga minsan nga mahal masyado kang perfectionist, sabi ng mister ko.
Ako rin I think minsan talaga, totoo lang. Oo.
Perfectionist
grab sa open house.
Oo. Tell me, like what?
Alvin, tanggalin mo nga yung picture frame niya, palitan mo yan. Alvin, Pati naman,
Hindi kasi lahat napapansin ko
sobra, sobra. Talagang.
No. Kasi I have this, yung I have the eye of the buyer.
Yun na nga.
So when you walk in, I have to put my place on, how do buyers see this house? Under eye.
Correct. Tama naman. Di naman kami against doon Talagang sinasabi ko lang, may masyadong perfectionist to minsan. Minsan na, perfectly, nandiyan na. Tanggalin mo yung ano yan.
Move na lang.
Yeah. Pero painting pinapalitan namin, di ba? Anyway, so again, sa akin kasi I also attend some of
Tell me about it. Meron din kayong how do you call it? Presidential club?
Yeah, Circle Club, Presidential
Circle Club.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
ano naman yan?
So
ano
it's
naman
the
yung
same thing as you are. We have sa mga top this one is top 500, okay?
top 500
kami,
ng
right?
lahat ng mga loan officers sa USA.
Sa US ng Supreme Lending.
Okay, in your company.
Company
Okay.
namin. So what they do is they put us, we go to Texas, we go to Florida sometimes. The last time is in Texas, Dallas, Texas. But this one is paid, everything, yung accommodations and
Wow,
hotels.
buti pa kayo paid. Kami hindi.
Mas malaki naman kasi. Anyway, so and then at the end of the day as well, that we have great speakers, we do have the same thing. We go, there's a lot of dinners, a lot of fun.
Ganun din kami, yes.
Yeah. And it's good kasi you're surrounded with a lot of elites and you're learning a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And sa business natin kasi it's never ending learning.
Oo nga, kasi kapag hindi ka mag-innovate at saka hindi ka sasabay sa
sa ihip ng hangin.
Ihip ng hangin. And especially right now because technology is really changing our world.
Yes.
Talagang maiiwan ka sa ere, di ba?
And it's nice to see other people too as well talagang from different states, and to know their style of business, di ba?
Oo nga, kasi they're very generous and sharing.
Yun na naman nagustuhan ko. And over the years, parang makikita mo uli kasi what happens to people who you actually been or with last year, nandun pa rin sila eh. The top producers are going to be top producers, right? They're hungry.
Correct.
They're always going to be there. And you see them all the time. And you become friends with them na.
Yeah, kaya nga, di ba? Kasi yun nga ang kagandahan dito. Kasi you can't just go every year.
Yeah.
Every year you need to qualify.
Yeah, you have to qualify.
So kapag na-qualify ka, you're gonna be really bummed kapag hindi ka na-qualify the following year.
Yeah.
So you could tell na humina yung business mo. Or you didn't work hard, or maybe you took a leave or whatever. So you want to qualify. And especially if the person is competitive, na katulad ko na.
Totoo.
Kasi winning could be, it's pleasurable. I mean, it's nice to, when you're winning, it's nice to be surrounded with all the winners. Diba?
And me, if when I go to this kind of event, it
boosts you.
It boosts me up when I come back to my office.
Yung energy mo, diba?
Iba yung energy ko, iba yung thinking ko, talagang ang boost up. Yeah.
Hindi, tsaka everybody's positive.
Correct.
Imagine yourself, okay? So if you're surrounded with all these winners, they're very generous, iba ang energy nila. And at the same time, everybody wants to win. It's like, what can I do to better my business?
Correct.
These are the things, everybody's contributing. And, dun sa Remax Elite namin, you get to sit on a round table. Tapos may mga topics. Okay, so nung first round table, assigned yon. Bibigyan ka ng table number. Kasi they wanna make sure na it's not the same as your market, right? At tapos iba-ibang level.
Wow.
Tapos yung second round table, you get to sit with anyone. So tapos may yung mga speakers, merong invited speakers, and also may mga ibang realtors na yung mga best practice na sinishare nila. So you get to sit with those. Like let's say, nag-present sila and then you want to learn more, you get to sit with them. So, I mean, you get to choose the round tables. And it's fun kasi so kasama mo sila sa breakfast, sa lunch. Tapos we call it welcome party. Tapos meron kaming happy hour.
Happy hour.
Oo nga, kasi merong ano ba doon? Yung bowling at saka billiard tables.
Yun naman ang gusto ko rin pagka bar time na.
Akala ko ba tumigil ka na uminom?
Pero it's so nice to see people all lose up. Loosen
correct.
up sila.
Oo.
You can talk to them.
Ilang ticket open bar ba sa inyo? Kasi sa amin, 2 tickets lang.
Iba sa amin, unlimited talaga.
Unlimited?
grabe.
Ay.
Grabe ka.
Sa
Grabe
amin,
yung namin
hindi. Binibigyan lang ng 2 tickets kasi they wanna make sure na walang...
They can go in at 8 a.m., di ba? Right?
Oo nga. Kasi kung hindi, pag nalasing yan, baka hindi na mag-show up sa class, sa conference conference the next
I
day.
love our speakers. May mga speaker kami. Pagka may we have this event sa mga President's Club. It's you get a chance to listen to, sometimes 2, sometimes 4 or 3. And it makes you bang pagbalik mo talagang, feels like you've learned more. You've learned a lot. You've learned new things.
Okay. So tell me, what's your top 3 takeaways or top takeaways when the last time you went the President's Club?
Alam ko yung question mo na yan, ha? Nakita ko yung sa post mo. Sabi ko na nga,
Oo nga, syempre kasi yun ang problema most of us.
Yeah.
You go to the conference, you go so pumped up, and you get so excited, and then you go home, you don't implement what you learn. So I just want to reinforce it. So what are the top 3 takeaways?
Ako, number 1 talaga, one of the takeaways is social media. How to utilize social media for your business.
Okay, so that's good. What about number 2?
Number 2 is learning the emotion of your client, because it's all about emotion.
Okay, so that's good. Understanding and learning it.
Because when clients are before they go into a deal or they want to be able to use you, use your service, it's their emotion. Diba?
Okay, gotcha.
You have to tap into.
Correct. Oo nga, kasi kailangan maging emotionally intelligent tayo, di ba? Okay,
It's not about just selling the product here and there, di ba?
Oo nga, kailangan talaga. In tune tayo sa kanila. Okay, what about number 3?
The number 3 is basically, connecting with
Okay,
peers.
so how would you connect?
Well, a lot of that is actually basically going to an event, going to any mga tour brokers tours, mga ganyan, going to
connecting with the client or connecting with your partners?
For me, more in realtors and partners.
Okay, realtors and partners.
Yes,
okay,
importante.
gotcha.
Yun yung mga take, most of the takeaways. Kasi we're so busy sometimes. Alam mo naman yung...
Kita mo naman, ano ba naman klaseng connecting to? Every week meron tayong podcast.
We're so religious sa podcast namin. I feel nga, pag hindi kami nagbabasa ko, something's missing, di ba?
Oo, every week, ano mga pinag-uusapan natin.
Pero kasi sa akin kasi, not only because we're connecting, sa totoo lang ako, I'm having fun na eh.
Really? Kapag kung ano mga pinag-uusapan natin.
I'm having fun eh. And tagal na natin ginagawa to. We're going to a second year na yata,
right?
nga,
second year, over 1 year na.
Sobrang na. Pero sa amin kasi parang it's fun na eh.
Oo nga. Kung ano lang pinag-uusapan, we just need to be careful kasi baka ma-censor tayo, di ba?
Pero yun nga. So these are the big takeaways that I have. Tsaka like I said, when I come back after the retreat or our presidential or the president club meeting, I feel boost up. Parang motivated ako. Not only for myself, but also for my team.
Alam mo, importante yan sa atin. Kasi, katulad natin na high performing.
Yeah.
I mean, we go through a lot of emotions, a lot of objections, a lot of hand-holding, a lot of emotions.
The hardest part is objection, no?
Oo nga. So, minsan, beat up talaga tayo.
Yeah, we're beat up.
Yeah, di ba? Yeah. So, pero when we go to this, parang nare-reboost tayo.
Nare-reboost ako.
Kaya nga tawag retreat.
Parang akong born again. Parang ganun. Hindi, totoo yun. Parang, I'm ready to roll again. Let's do this again.
I know. Talagang,
boost up ka talaga.
Motivated na motivated.
And we all, in our business as a salesperson, di ba, right? We actually need it. Like what
kailangan talaga.
Kailangan namin kasi parang gasoline namin minsan eh.
Oo nga. Right? Alam mo nga minsan yung mister ko, tinatanong ako, ano ka ba? Bakit kailangan natin magbakasyon once a year?
Oo nga.
Bakit kailangan nating mag-mini getaway?
Yeah, kailangan.
Kasi kung hindi ka mag-getaway, wala mabuburn out ka.
You're gonna get burned out. And it's so easy to get burned out in our business.
At kapag na burn out ka, throw the towel na. Wala na. Parang para bang ayaw mo nang gawin.
Wala ka na motivation eh.
Oo nga, parang wala nang saysay.
Wala nang saysay. And this retreats actually gives you the meaning again. Parang it reminds you why are you doing this, right?
Correct.
Because we could easily forget the meaning why we're doing this. And again, at the end of the day, it's all about servicing people. But unfortunately, this business, in our business, it has changed so much.
Oo nga. And it keeps changing.
And it keeps changing talaga. With the technology, with the social media.
Hindi, at saka yung policies, di ba?
Yeah, sobra. Yeah, and it's changing constantly.
Lalo na kayo, I know once a year, ang Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, di ba?
Nag-iibang loan amount, nag-iibang everything. It changes. Na sobrang, every year yan, nag-iiba. Now that we're gonna have we don't know who's gonna be the new president, trust me,
Iba na naman.
Magbabago yan.
Ibang
magbabago
direction na naman.
Bagong
At alam mo
policies
na ba
yan.
kung anong magiging loan limit sa Sacramento County?
Well, right now, for the confirming, is 800,000 already for conventional.
800 na?
800 na.
Holy mau.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what about FHA?
Sa FHA, we're not there yet. Only conventional hasn't changed. They haven't announced yet. But I believe every time
Kasi
conventional...
November na.
Yeah.
So, i-announce na
so
nila yan.
every time the conventional loan limit raise up,
They follow
the FHA follow.
So, normally, around that.
So we're probably going to hear within the next few weeks.
Okay. So if you don't know, when you say loan limit, yun po yung maximum na pwede nyong utangin.
Correct.
So let's say ang bahay na binibili ninyo, 900,000. So 800,000 ang maximum na
loan limit.
Na loan
Hey,
limit
Pinky.
nyo. Ito, pati aso ko. Sabi niya kanina
Alam
ka pa,
niya to, kanina ka pa.
ang dal mo,
Oo.
tumigil ka na nga.
Kanina pa kayo ni Alvin.
Sige,
So,
doon
let me
ka
go
na.
back to the conventional loan limit. What it is
Yes.
that in each county kasi, depende kung anong county ka, in Sacramento County,
Yeah.
meron kang loan limit or you have a cap to how much you can borrow.
Okay, let's say yung bahay na binibili ko, 880,000.
880,000, yeah. Okay.
So, 800,000 po ang pwede pautang sa inyo. Tapos, ang
lender.
down payment nyo, 80,000.
Oo, correct.
So, yan po ang tinatawag na
So
loan
you
limit.
you basically you have to come in with kung ano yung
With the
shortage.
difference. Oo.
Oo, yeah.
So, I mean,
It's actually a big deal for Sacramento County.
oo nga.
Kasi mga bahay tumataas dito.
Oo nga.
Oo,
Doon ka na. Sige na. Nagpa-podcast ang nanay mo.
Yes, oo.
Okay.
Oo.
So,
that's a good news.
anyway,
That's a good
okay.
news.
Well, that's a good news. So, I'm sure FHA will be like the same,
Yeah,
diba?
they're normally nagpa-follow sila. Ano naman ang mga takeaways mo nung pumunta ka sa retreat? I see yung mga posts mo, ang gaganda. So, ano naman yung main 3 takeaways mo?
Okay, main 3 takeaways ko is number 1, yun nga, you have to create a video less than
social
1
media,
minute.
okay, attraction.
Yes, oo. I'm actually kind of religious about that. Pero syempre yung iba gawa ng staff,
Yeah,
'di ba?
yeah.
Pero I want it to be more like raw.
Raw.
Okay, yung raw na
Short but direct.
oo, direct. Katulad nung pinuputol yung puno ng bahay namin.
I like that. Nakita ko yun, ha?
Oo, ang
Maganda
dami
yun.
kong views doon.
Maganda yun.
Oo nga.
Good content yun.
Yeah, oo.
Yeah.
I mean, every single little thing na isipin ko, how can my viewers benefit from this?
Yes,
Diba?
correct.
Ganon,
Yeah,
oo.
yeah.
Tapos number 2 is yung anong tawag dito? Yung some skip tracing. Kasi ang sinabi nga nila, we need to focus on yun nga, yung 5 Ds ng
5 Ds.
buhay.
Okay,
Oo.
got it. I got
So,
it. Okay.
I need to be good in reaching out with clients.
Yes,
Oo
yes,
nga.
yeah.
Nakumustahin sila, have to have a one-on-one with them.
Finding their needs, right?
Yes, oo. And reaching out more with them.
Yeah.
Kasi, I'll give you example, like, yung isang kamag-anak ko,
okay.
nag-buy and sell ng bahay. So ngayon, hindi nila alam na I service San Francisco as well. Kasi nakikita lang nila Sacramento.
Oo, akala nila hindi ka, you won't be able to do it.
Kung hindi po nyo alam, originally, tiga San Francisco po ako. So, I market Sacramento all the way to
Bay Area.
San Francisco Bay Area.
Correct.
And our office is actually in Daly City.
Yeah.
And we also have an office in Vacaville, which is in Solano County.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because maybe I wasn't good in
Reaching out.
articulating and reaching out to them and letting them know na I I could actually help them in San Francisco County and also Napa County. So, yun. So, I need to do a good job on that.
Yeah.
And then third but not the least is actually more like have a structure and have a standard operating procedure on everything and anything that we do. So
Like a
kasi-
flow, like a operation flow.
Yes, oo. Kasi, I mean, may mga may mga, how do we call this? May mga gaps
Yeah.
na kailangan maano. And I need to articulate that and talk more to our operations manager para maging seamless at saka maging, anong tawag dito? Maganda yung flow ng business.
Parang
Streamline,
ng konti.
correct.
Yes.
So
That's good.
those
That's
are
good.
like really good information that I got from the. And then there's a lot more. Nako, yung notebook ko ganyan kakapal.
Ganun din ako.
Yes.
My favorite talaga speakers. Pagka, we always have great speakers pag pumupunta ko sa mga event namin.
Yeah.
And
So
books,
yeah, and then also Alvin, Kasi, alam naman natin, marami tayo, you go to the event, you get so pumped up.
Yeah.
And then you go home, and then you go back to.
Then you forget. You forget,
right?
Tama. Walang follow-up.
So what I do is, I have like a 1-day meeting with the staff.
Yeah.
So sino bang mag-implement nito? How are we
Yes.
going to implement it?
Yes.
What is the course of action?
Correct.
So ganon, mag-umpisa na ako mag-delegate.
Aha.
Kasi kung hindi ko i-delegate,
Yeah.
then walang mangyayari,
Yeah,
di ba? And
yeah.
then follow-up meeting the following week.
Yeah.
O ano na nangyari sa
Yeah.
assignment or task or
That's
project.
Good. That's
Ganon.
good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So
oo.
I mean, again, it's all about being, to me, being
Yes.
organized, yung ginagawa mo, delegating the right proper position or proper job sa mga ano, lalo ka na you also have a team. Pero like I said, yung mga virtual assistant mo kasi from the Philippines di ba?
Yes,
Right?
oo. Yeah, and
How's that with them? I mean, is that
It's great.
It's
I've
great.
been having a virtual assistant for 6
for
years
such a long
now.
time? Yeah,
Yes,
for such a
aha.
long time. Yeah.
And right now, medyo gawi ko na. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it worked out really great. Pero if there's one thing that probably my next hire will be like a concierge.
Concierge,
Oo,
okay.
and kailangan
okay.
nandito siya dito sa US.
Yeah, oo.
Kasi I wanna-
nandito yung client mo
Oo
Yeah,
nga.
for
Kasi we cannot do that virtual. Kailangan nandito sila sa US because I wanted to enhance yung experience ng kliyente.
Like, more personal.
More personal
type of
na
thing.
nandito talaga sila.
Makes sense.
Okay,
Makes
yes.
sense, yeah.
And that will be,
In the works.
on my 2025 business plan.
Great. Yeah, and again, I mean, I wish all of my team could come in or could come to this event and your event, like experience mo, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately, there is a certain numbers and requirements before you come in. Kaya ako, I cannot wait sometimes pag galing ko sa mga ganitong event to share what I've learned.
Yes,
And I do
talaga
that all the
sinulat mo ba lahat sa notebook?
Very avid about that.
Binibidyo
ko lahat ng mga quotes, good, great quotations, right?
Okay,
Ginagawa ko talaga lahat
Yeah,
yan.
okay, well, that's good.
Kasi you don't hear this all the time In our everyday life, sa trabaho natin minsan, we're so busy.
No, I mean,
Face dog
we
minsan.
are.
Minsan nakakalimutan natin.
And then, think about it. Kasi nga, di ba, we're entrepreneurs, right?
Yes.
So, every day, like me, I wake up unemployed every day.
Yeah, correct.
So, technically, walang nag-cheer sa akin. Walang nagsasabing, good job, Elizabeth, or whatever.
Wala kaming PTO,
Diba? Wala kaming paid
Wala-
vacation
wala
or
nun.
sick leave
Wala nun.
or maternity leave.
Yeah.
We don't have any of
Wala
that.
kaming call in sick, di ba? Pwede, di ba? Nung dati, nung W, pwede ka mag-call in sick. You don't worry about it because you get paid, right?
Oo nga.
We don't have
so,
that.
ngayon wala. Kapag hindi po kami nagtrabaho, hindi po kami makakabayad ng bills.
Yun na, totoo
At
yan.
hindi po kami,
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
this is the business that we
Yes,
run.
yes.
And I really appreciate everyone
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that helped me all throughout
Yeah.
my career for the last 17 years.
yes.
And everybody that supported me
Yeah.
and everybody that cheered on
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So I hope, I did a really good job to everyone. And I'm so grateful
Yeah.
for all my clients na sinuportahan ako. And then at the same time, they keep sending me referrals.
Yeah. Matatag ka na. You
Yes,
know,
oh.
I'm gonna be really honest with you. You know that I also work with a lot of realtors.
Yes.
Elizabeth, I'm no secret, right? Pero ano ka? You're
Ako naman, binola pa
Hindi
ako.
ako nababala, totoo yan. Matatag kang realtor. Galing mo. Galing ka.
Ganun po talaga.
Galing ka.
So,
Galing ka.
I mean, anyway, at the end of the day, me and Alvin,
Yeah.
we're here to help
All
you.
the time.
And we're so glad that you get to listen to this
Yes.
and always following us on all our
We
podcasts
appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
week after week. So there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and
follow.
share.
Yeah,
and follow
Yeah,
us
yeah.
here at
Bahay Pinoy sa Tate. Don't forget to vote, guys.
Thank you,
It's your rights.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.